it's supposed to launch June 1st, and we maybe a couple days later, but this coming week we should be able to approve everything. But that you have seen the box. I don't know if you've seen the box. That's the front.
Mm-hmm. Love
it.
That's
the back. It's going to have a great collage of.
Look at that.
Oh wow,
that's
nice.
Cool.
I'm covering this because I can't show what's here. But like it looks amazing. I've showed you the game guide. There's like, I'm going to show you in here. It tells you about the kill spinner. There's a kill spinner, which I'll show you. There's a fact page. These are some game components. It's just, it's a small instruction. I want people. So here's the thing. You read your objective and then quick setup and how to play. If you just read these 2 pages, you're done. You know how to play the game. It's not difficult. I have games. Oh my God, my friend has the Shining game, and he's like, I never play it. He's like, every time I take it out to play that game, it's like, it takes me 20 minutes just to figure out how to play it, and then in 3 hours to play it. I don't like those kinds of games. There's no scoring either. That's another thing about our games is I don't like scoring. I don't like to go through all this stuff, and then it's like, okay, hold on while I add everything. Oh, I have 3 points more than you. I win. There isn't a moment. And I think that's the magician in me. It's like whenever a magic trick lands and that magic moment happens, everyone goes, "Oh my God!" Or there's a elevated reaction. Here, it's like points don't have that. So my sensibility in games is to create that final moment, and we use a kill spinner. Now this is really retro and basic, but it's really fun. But like at the end when you're fighting with Michael, you've got this kill spinner, so you finally collected your weapon, avoided the obstacles, you've survived enough, you land into space, and it all comes down to a flick on the kill spinner. If when you flick it, it either says you're still fighting,
and again,
or Michael kills you, or you kill Michael and you win. It sounds simplistic, and there are exceptions, and you can block a kill and all that stuff, but everyone's watching the spinner. Like that's the moment. It's like a magic trick. It's like flick, and everyone's like, and remember, you're all doing the same thing. You're all like, if the 4 of us were playing, we're trying to stop Michael from reaching the hospital and killing Laurie Strode. So you're all on my side and I'm all on your side. So we're not competing against each other. We're all kind of in it together.
Working together in a way, right?
Oh, wow. Cool.
Ooh. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun. There's different pathways around the board. So Michael is going around the board, and we've offered different levels. So this is his pathway for level 1. And if you're playing on the one side of the board, the stock side or the kill side, you get artwork for both of those. There's levels 2 and 3. Let me show you the board. Where is it? The board is amazing. I mean, Fright Rags. I have yet to meet them all in person, and I hope to soon. But like the board looks amazing. It's let me move my microphone here. That's the stock side. Like, look at this is Michael putting the knife down in the desk.
Dude, is that a sheriff bracket badge in there?
Dude, there's a badge. There's an Officer Hunt badge. Or,
Officer Hunt. Okay.
Just really cool artwork. And then here's the kill side, which is showing Michael. And so on one side, he's stalking Haddonfield on the way to the hospital. On the other side, he's in the hospital doing his famous kills.
Dude.
And it's, you just put this out, you put Michael here, all of you start here, and you try to stop him from reaching a destination. It sounds simple, but it's not easy. And it's just so much fun. I mean, I'm not boasting. I'm just saying, like, I wanted to just create, this is what I wanted to create.
Our friend Gabriel said, take my money now.
Did you have a heads up about Trick or Treat Studios doing one for the first movie as you were working on this, or was that kind of like a surprise when that all came up for you?
No, I mean, I assumed. I mean, there are Trick or Treat Studios. I'm a fan. I've met Chris a couple of times. I flew out to meet Chris in Louisiana, New Orleans, to talk about a specific project years ago. So I mean, I flew there to meet him. That was like my purpose of the trip. These are a couple of, again, I can't show you. There's a lot of likeness issues that we have to get approved, like all the characters. And we don't have all of that approval yet, but I can show you some of the cards are like, let me see the ones like the Shape Strikes, Advance Michael, 1 space on the board. Nice. Let me see, there's one. you know, you're late again, you know, lose a skull pumpkin, you know, that kind of stuff. Michael slashed your tire, you know, that kind of Michael slashed tire.
That's awesome.
They killed Ben Framer. Look
Yes.
behind those keys.
Yes.
Okay, here's one that there's a mustard and mayo card.
Oh God, that's great.
Oh my God.
It's just like so cheesy, you love it,
Elrod
but
card.
also so fun. You know, you get a dice cup, you know, it has the logo on it. There's 3 dice. One moves Michael, one moves you, one determines if you select a card. You get 3 different Michaels. You know, you get the one with, you know, the scalpel. You get the bloody eyes Michael. He has a butcher knife. You have some characters. I'll cover their faces, but like there's Nurse Jill and Dr. Exter.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, and there's what they call a save badge, which says Officer Hunt on it, which saves you if Michael attacks you. You get the little skull pumpkin tokens. These serve a purpose in the game. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a poster that comes with the game, which is basically just celebrates all the artwork that they did. So like, here, I'll cover that part. But yeah, there's like a poster that comes.
Dude.
So it's just such a fun celebration of Halloween 2. And, you know, there's little weapons, like there's a little hammer.
Yes.
There's a lighter, and yes, the lighter was a freaking weapon. Okay, it was a weapon.
Yes. It was a weapon.
Yes, was an explosion. Yes.
There's a
Thank
little
Hunt for that
bag.
one.
There's a trick or treat bag that comes with it, so that you can
you
store all your
posted
games.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's a good sampling of the game. I hope people love it. that's my hope. I really do. We've been working on this since August, so I really hope people like it when it comes out.
You have a forecast, because I know you said the Kickstarter starts June 1st. Do you have any anticipation of when you think you'll get to the point where it'll be released?
Well, the game has been designed, and you can see I have a digital copy of it. So unlike the other games, I didn't have a digital copy until after our digital sample. It's basically, there's just one of these in existence. So this was like $350. So you pay this factory to create an exact replica of your game. And the reason I did this was because I'm so excited about the trailer we're releasing for the Halloween 2 game, because we shot a commercial, we shot a 6-minute scene.
Okay. So because I saw the teaser one you already put out was real
right.
good.
So we released that as like a little as a teaser, and it got a really great reception. But what people really don't know is that when you go to the Kickstarter on that day, you were going to see a 6-minute movie that takes place in a hospital, and Michael shows up and does this thing, and it feels like a scene that was cut out of the movie. And it shows the game in it, and the game serves a very important, purpose. And I don't want to spill too much. I want you guys to love it. I want you guys to go in surprised and everything. But people aren't expecting it, and so you're going to be treated to a really nice little movie that my really good friend, like a brother, his name's Matt Russell, huge Halloween fan. You should bring him on your show too. He just knows everything Halloween.
Not that you can give us specifics, but of course, we're collectors, so we're always watching our bottom line. Do you have a ballpark of what it might cost?
A ballpark of what? Oh, the game
cost when it comes out.
The game is $59, and what you get is, and I can't stress this enough, is we have these 2 expansion packs, and you get 8 more characters and 10 more cards with this expansion pack, and you get a trivia round with like a timer and everything. And you can only get these in the Kickstarter. So Fright Rags will sell, and so will Stop the Killer, my website, will sell the Halloween 2 game afterwards in like a flash sale, but it won't have the expansions. So the only place to get them is during the Kickstarter. And we had some leftover inventory for My Bloody Valentine, and I threw the expansions up on my website, and they just sold out. Because you get the game, you go, I don't need the expansions, and then you're like,
you think about
the trivia around now, and I want the characters. It's like I want
it.
I want Janet and Mrs. Elrod and all those people.
You got 3 Kickstarters right here.
You got 3 Kickstarters. You're staring at them.
Hey, whatever it takes.
And by the way, the Trick or Treat Halloween game is $59, and so I was comforted to know that, okay, well, we hit, there was the exact number that we had chosen. And, there's manufacturing costs, advertising, and all this stuff. You have to charge a certain amount to make your money back. But yeah, it's not like $100 game or anything like that.
Oh, no, when you showed Hunt's lighter, I'm like, oh, and you're like, oh, and here's Hunt's lighter. I'm like, oh, tell me it works. Tell me it works.
No, it doesn't. And by the way, this is it looks silver, but it's not. It's basically when you purchase a digital sample, they give you like resin versions. So it's like a white plastic. But we were using this in the trailer, and we wanted it to look as accurate as possible. So I spray painted it, silver. But no, we're not going to make a real lighter. That is no, that's right.
Oh man.
So
crazy.
The thing about running a Kickstarter is you want to provide an incentive. So like if you buy the game Halloween 2, it's $59, and then you'll pay shipping and a separate transaction later when it comes time to ship it. But you'll get the game plus the expansions for $59. If you buy it later, you get it for $59 without the expansions, and you'll never be able to get the expansions. So like we want people we're providing an incentive, and we're thanking you for helping us. We can't do all of this. Another thing we did for the other games is we put all the backers' names in the instruction booklet, and it says, thank you to our backers. And if you look down, you'll find your name. So,
cool.
Kickstarter isn't just like a shopping place. It's you buy stuff, sure. But what you're doing is supporting the creators and helping them. Without the backers, they can't do what you're setting out to do. And that's why we thought Kickstarter was the way to do it, because we thought, well, if you build it, they'll come. Will they support you is the question. And they did. So Silent Night, Deadly Night, I didn't realize how many fans there were of Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Well, I could safely say that you're probably getting instant messages from all three of us later with our credit card information.
Yeah. Whatever it is you want, man. Whatever you want.
And so they can go to your website, right? Stopthekiller.com.
Yeah. All right, so here's the best thing. If you're watching and you want to not be left out, just go to stopthekiller.com, sign up for the mailing list, because we'll keep you updated and say our Kickstarter is launching on this day. Make sure you pledge during this time, because I'm not kidding. Me and Ben at Fright Rags, the expansion packs will never, ever be available outside of the Kickstarter. So just make sure that you just get your pledge in, make sure your credit card is up to date, because when we go to swipe it at the end of the window, you don't want to, lose your pledge. But that's how you'll make sure that you get it. And then when you are a backer of the campaign, we will send frequent updates that tell you, we'll show you pictures, and I'll send you pictures of the prototype, and we'll say the game's just left port, and we're going to have some fun goodies. We're going to do a behind the scenes with the cast and crew of the Kickstarter video, the 6-minute scene I'm telling you. So you get to meet the new actors. There is a character, I'll give you this as like a trivia, and you can think about it. There's a character in the movie Halloween 2 that is mentioned but isn't shown. And that character now has a face, because we've cast an actor in that role, and now you'll be able to put when you watch Halloween 2, you'll be able to put a face to this name that is mentioned. So we're really doing Matt, who wrote and directed it, really made an effort to tie it into the movie as much as possible, so that it becomes part of your Halloween 2 experience. So,
well, Gabriel's asking, if you do the Kickstarter, are you limiting one? Can he order 2 just so we can have a whole set of expansions extra?
Yeah, you were kind of cutting out there, but are you asking if he can order multiple copies?
Yes,
you can order 1 with expansions, 2 with expansions, or 3 with expansions. So the mustard and I know I showed you the mustard and mayo thing. So here's the card. It says ask another player. So it's the 4 of us are playing. So I say to Brett, I go, just think about mustard or mayo. Don't say it out loud. Just think about it, and I will try to guess. So think of one now, right? So then it says make your guess. So I'm just going to guess you're thinking of mayo. Were you right or were you wrong? Am I wrong? So you were thinking of mustard.
Okay, so it's just so bizarre. That's all.
So it says if you are wrong, move Michael forward 1 space, because moving him forward is bad. Moving him back, and it's like little fun things like that. But it's like this card only exists in Halloween 2, because Mrs. Elrod is like
the mustard or mayo. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just that's the thinking. So were you guys saying a little Bucky and a little that's what we're doing? That's kind of like That's the point of all this, is to make
Hey,
it so derivative.
Say it there, Pat.
Yep.
Don't play the Halloween shit. Oh my god.
That Halloween shit with me.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh my god!
But this is great. So if you got to run, we don't want to hold you because you're busy. It's entirely.
I do. I do have to run. I do have to run. Don't. I can come back on when the trailer comes out. I'm going to bring me and my friend on to talk about
absolutely.
How and all that. I would love to come back on.
Yeah, hit me up on the IM like I did. How I got in touch with you. Just hit me up and just say, hey, look, we're ready to do it. Absolutely. Make sure everybody checks out stopthekiller.com, and it launches June 1st. Correct.
Sign up for the mailing list.
Yes. Yeah. And if it's not June 1st, it'll be shortly after. It's just, we have to make sure everything's approved, and we don't want to jump the gun or anything.
We'll be watching.
Very early June. So, well, cool.
Oh, awesome. And definitely come back. And wait. When the board game comes out, we're playing it live. So we'll have to have you on.
Oh, wow. Cool. We'll all have the game. So, okay.
We'll have the game. We're all going to play it live.
Awesome. I would love, I've never done that. That would be amazing for me. So
yeah, it'd be great. We'll all sit there and we can just move everything, and no cheating.
No
honor system.
Integrity. It's the honor system. Come on.
This is awesome, Anthony. It's great to have you on.
Yeah, thanks so much for taking the time. Everybody go check it out. And we'll be watching for it. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks again, man. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
And we'll definitely be in touch. So hit me up.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care, Anthony.